Hey everybody, Rick Nappi here, your favorite naturopathic homeopathic doctor and formulary chemist. Anyway, what are we doing today? As promised, we're doing kimchi. Now, why is kimchi so important? Why do I recommend it? I'll tell you why. I make it all myself, and you can make it at home too. And I'll tell you why. Because when you make kimchi, it's packed with vitamin A, B, and C. It's great for a high-fiber diet. It can stop in its tracks, ladies, or prevent, by the way, yeast infections. Now, the powerhouse of this also is that it's a bacteria manufacturing facility. You know the lactobacilluses that you're getting from that yogurt with all those like 23 to 45 grams of sugar? Well, you'll get even more and fresher and new from here because you're actually breathing live cultures, okay? Because this is fermentation, and when you ferment a kimchi, what happens is it just becomes this lactobacillus breeding machine, which is great for you. So with that said, it's also great for digestion, and it's also good to cure, there's some new studies out that say that it can actually help prevent certain types of cancers. Now you can also use this in soups. You can use it in pancakes. You can use it on top of your hot dogs if you eat hot dogs. You can use it as a side dish with your rice or whatever else you're making, or you could just eat it straight up. It's really great and really wonderful. You could use it as a topping on your pizza. You could use it as a topping on your burgers. So there's so many uses for it. Now, what are you going to need? Now, what you're going to start out with is, this is what you'll need. 1 head of Napa cabbage. That's right, Napa cabbage. Now, some people use regular cabbage. Some people use red cabbage. It just depends on you. I use Napa cabbage. Sometimes I do use red cabbage. But you're also going to need, 1 Napa cabbage. You're going to need some radish. Now, you're going to peel these radish, which I'll show you a little later on. I usually use daikon or daikon, depending on how you say it. But they didn't have any daikon, so radish is a radish, so I'm using this radish. Okay, daikon I like even better, but 1 Asian pear. If not, get a Bosch pear, okay? B-O-S-S, Bosch, however you say it. 1 pepper, bell pepper, not a hot pepper. These I grow right here. Half an onion, and that would be the yellow sweet onions. 2 carrots, some garlic, maybe like 5-6 cloves of garlic. You know, this is a clove, right? And ginger, about 3 inches. There you go, 3 inches of ginger. So that's what you're going to need. So now, look, let's get this all out of the way, and we'll get started. So the first thing you're going to do here is you're going to cut this cabbage. Now, first you're going to do is take out these outer layers of the Napa cabbage, because you want the good stuff, right? Now, what I don't want you to do is don't throw this out, because you're going to use this later on. I'm going to show you what you're going to use it for, and it's going to be within this whole kimchi thing, right? All right. So, real simple. You can't beat this. Look, you take this, cut that end off. Bam, it's done, right? Now what you're going to do is cut this in half. Real simple. All right? I'm telling you, you can make as much of this as you want. I'm putting this on the side for us for later. All right? Then you're going to take this here, going to turn it over, and you're going to cut this down the center. All right? Then we're going to bring in this big bowl. Yeah, big bowl, because we're going to put it in the bowl. All right? And we're going to cut it like this, because you want some nice bite-sized pieces. There we go. Whoa. All right, and it goes in the bowl. All of that goes in the bowl. Boy, this is going to be so good. You're going to love this, because you could use this at any time, any place. Now look, this is my big secret, all right? Hold on, let me cut this for you. Cut it down the middle, okay? And then cut. Not too bad, is it? There you go. Get rid of that. Take that, put it in the bowl. Take that, put it in the bowl. Everything in the bowl. It all goes in the bowl. Now, why do we like this? So far so good? Pretty easy, right? All right, let's put this on the side. Okay, now we have our bowl of Napa cabbage. And you say, Rick, what do I do with this now? Well, first we want to cure this because as you know, I do a lot of food safety recalls and you know what happens. We get a lot of E. coli, listeria, salmonella and stuff coming from spinach and all that other stuff. Well, we don't want that, do we? So, this is a Napa cabbage. You think it exemplifies California? I don't know. Now, this is Himalaya sea salt. You're going to need that. You're going to take that sea salt and just spray it like that. Huh? You like that? And then you're going to massage it in. Just massage it in. Yeah. Isn't that massage is nice? You like massages? I like massages. Who doesn't like massages? Does everybody like massage? Anybody want to give me a massage? Okay, don't worry about it. You can massage your Napa cabbage. Put a little bit more on like this. There you go. Because this cabbage loves to be massaged. Now, why am I doing this? Because the salt, the sea salt, and the reason you're using sea salt is because you don't have iodine. What this is going to do is disinfect your Napa cabbage. And if you disinfect your Napa cabbage, you're in good shape. All right? And it's going to kill any bacteria that might be on this cabbage, right? And I know some of you might be saying, God, he's using his bare hands. That's okay because we're disinfecting it, right? I'll put on gloves later when I start to bottle it because that's when it's really important. You don't want anything in that. Look at that. No? Just a little bit more. There you go. Oh boy, that is great. Look at that, huh? Okay. Huh? That's all you're doing, right like that. Now, enough of that. You're going to take a towel, any towel you like, put it over the bowl, put it on the side, and about every 20 minutes, you're going to massage that again. Right? About every 20 minutes, you can massage it again. And when it starts to get, now you saw how much was in there. Let me show you again, just so you know. All right? Am I on a time schedule here? Ain't gonna happen. All right. Now, like to keep everything clean, don't we? Because if I didn't, you people would really pick on me, wouldn't you? I want to show you this again. See how much Napa cabbage you got there? Now this is good. As the salt gets into it and as it disinfects it, it's also going to break it down and then it's going to become a bit more translucent. But that means when it's translucent, it's ready. So you don't have to rush it. This could take a little while depending on what, but it's going to shrink down also, so you're not going to have as much here, right? This was probably about 3 pounds of Napa cabbage, all right? So there you go. Let's put that back on here. Bing, bam. All right. Now, let's get back to the stuff here. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to cut up these things here that we need cut up, but these are our little accoutrements. Now I got to exercise a little TV magic, right? Because I don't want to bore you to death while I'm cutting this all up. So let's get into cutting this up, and then I'll come back to you right after I'm cutting it up, and we'll see what we got. All right, here we go. Okay, well, how was that? So you've got your onions. We're going to put them all in a bowl here. There you go. And you're going to just save this for a little later. Okay, so now we're ready. This is what we cut up earlier. And let's bring this kimchi over now. Well, Napa cabbage, it's not kimchi yet. But look at that. Look how much it's shrunk down. Isn't that something? Now, with this, realize, I already took this just to save time, and I rinsed it. You got to rinse it good, move it around, rinse it again, and really to the point where you're not really tasting any salt. Okay, very little. Okay, so that's the idea. The salt is only there to disinfect it and kill any germs and bacteria that may be on it. Now, all that stuff we cut up earlier, just throw it in there. Then we mix that up really good. Want to get that all mixed up. Now, I don't care what age you are. This right here is going to increase your immune system. Now, I'll tell you my secret. I have weighed the same weight since college. So it doesn't matter what age you are. What matters is what you do and when you start, right? So, my secret that I'm going to give you now is, how do I stay so trim? Well, it's real simple. Every single day, I have kimchi. And I take maybe about a handful like that. Yeah, that's all you need, a handful like that. Now what I'll do is, if you want to lose some weight real quick, you want to get rid of that stomach, you know, when you get older too, sometimes you get rid of that, you got that pudge there. Benefits, I use benefits every single day. I take my benefits in the morning. After I use my benefits, then I sit down and I eat my kimchi. And you do that for 5 days, and I'm going to tell you what, you're not only going to lose weight, but you're going to build up your immune system. You're going to propagate your intestinal tract with good flora, that lactobacilluses. You're going to have all the nutrients you need. Okay? Now that's mixed up really good. So now what's the next step? Well, the next step is real simple. All right? We're going to put this in jars. Here we go. All right, now that it's all mixed up nice and good, so we just take that, cram it in there, get it in there. I should do this over this, huh? Okay. Look at that. Shove it down in there, pack it down in. Want to pack it really good. Oh, boy, this is going to be so good. I'll tell you what, it tastes so good. And like I said, you could use this with anything that you want, as a topping, as a side dish, whatever. Okay, so that's one. We got one down. Let's keep it going. So for under $10, you got yourself a breeding machine of beautiful, wonderful stuff. Kimchi. And now, by the way, this is non-spicy kimchi. Some people like it spicy. I eat it every day, so I don't like so much spice every single day. You know what I mean? And for some people, it might irritate them. It doesn't irritate me, but, you know. Okay, there you go. That's two. Let's see if we can get another one going here. This will be a short boy, huh? Ha ha! A short boy, you get it? Ah, no, come on. Anyway, and if you noticed, I'm wearing gloves. Why am I wearing gloves? Well, because we cleaned all this, right? We disinfected the lettuce and all that stuff. So now, when we're bottling it, we want to make sure we don't contaminate what goes in the bottle. Okay? That's not bad right there, is it? Look at that. That's a short boy. And you know, you make this, you give it to your friends if you really care about their health, and I'll tell you what, they're going to really thank you. All right, so now we're going to get this off here. Now, the secret sauce. How do we do the secret sauce? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Secret sauce. Now, what have I done? Okay. What I have in here is just water. It's just water. Purified water if you'd like. Spring water, it doesn't matter to me. All right. I put some honey in here earlier, and probably about 3 tablespoons of honey, and I put in about 1 tablespoon of salt. That's all you need. So you're going to add that salt back. And then you need that squid. Not squid, but actually it's called fish sauce. You buy it in the Korean market. And I wanted to show you this because this is what you're going to do. You're not going to put too much in. There you go. That's all you need. Now remember, we put the pear in there, and the pear is a bit sweet, right? So what that does is it's got sugar content on its own, so you don't need the sugar. So what happens is that helps the fermentation process. Now, you're going to make sure that sea salt that you put in here is all, you know, liquefied, right? That's it. Now, here's what you do. Now you're just going to pour this in here. Boom. You're going to pour this in here. Boom. You're going to pour that in there. Boom. You see the bubbles bubbling? I'm going to pour a little bit more in there. I'm going to pour a little bit more in there. Going to push that down, get those bubbles out of it. Oxygen is the enemy of fermentation, okay? You don't want any oxygen. So, what do we do to make sure no oxygen gets there? Here we go. Remember these we took off? Well, this is all we're going to do. We're going to cut this, just like that. I'm going to take this and fold it. Fold it, okay? And shove it in the top, just like that. And push it down, push it down. So then, when this is ready, you just take that top piece out and you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to take another one. So that keeps the stuff that you're going to keep from getting any oxygen. All right? That's the trick. There you go. Look at that. Push it down. Push it down. It's got a little short boy here, and do that for the short boy. Okay, there you go. Short boy. I'm going to give it a little extra one there. Yep. Well, that's why we have extra. Never throw anything out until you're sure you don't need it. You're going to put that in there, shove it down in there. There you go. Now, all you're going to do, look how beautiful that is. Can you see that? Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, boy. All right. Then you're going to put the top on. Wait, I'm going to put a little bit more of this in here. All right. There you go. Now, you want to keep a little space at the top. I've got mine filled pretty well because, and then you're going to put these caps on, and you're not going to tighten them. You're not going to tighten them. You're going to leave them loose. And then all you're going to do is put this in your cupboard. You want to keep it away from sunlight? Golly, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man. Huh? Really? So then you're going to take this and put it, so this is your combination. Kimchi and benefits. Kimchi and benefits. You can't go wrong. But you're going to put this in the cupboard. You're going to put it away from the sun. You're going to put it at room temperature. You're going to leave it out there for 48 hours. That's right, 48 hours. Not 72 hours, 48 hours. So if you're doing it today at 1 o'clock, then 2 days later at 1 o'clock, then you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the refrigerator. My suggestion is when you put this in the cupboard, put something in it that has a bit of a little dish to it. You know what I mean? I use a tray like this, and I just put them on a tray like that. Okay? See, the tray has a little lip to it, so that way it just stays. And then because now what's going to happen is as this starts to ferment, it's going to start to bubble a bit. And that liquid we put in is going to start to rise up. So you don't want to tighten that lid because that jar can blow up. So what you really want to do is, and you don't want that, do you? Because then people will be upset. Then what you want to do is just let this bubble up. It'll overflow a little bit. That's okay. Let it do that. But the fermentation process is happening 42 hours. And then with your lid still loose, put it in your refrigerator after 48 hours. Now you've got your kimchi. And now you're going to lose weight. Remember, in Korea, they use this. Do you know that they eat about 40 pounds of this each per year? That's right. And this is how they combat obesity in Korea and in Asia. So just to let you know. Now, when you use this with this, it's dynamite. So make yourself some kimchi. Have a great day. And I hope you found this rewarding. Now remember, it takes a little bit of work to do these kind of videos. So if you could just do me a favor, comment, share, like, give me some hearts. And most of all, share this with all your friends so that they have the opportunity to make some kimchi. All right? But the health benefits are fantastic. Well, this is Rick Nappi saying, I'm glad you joined me for this little fun thing making kimchi. And remember, this is white kimchi, non-spicy, so anybody can eat it. It's vegan friendly, it's vegetarian friendly, it's keto friendly, and it's Ricky friendly. So anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye now.